That was a nice sentiment.
Wasn't that a beautiful song? I fell in love with it when I heard it, and it's a beautiful song for ceremony. So I decided to put together a video for that particular song as well.
Yeah, you like songs like that, and it's a great advertisement for Yankee Candle.
Well, I like the idea of the symbolism of candles. A lot of times at weddings you have a lot of candles displayed, and it adds romance to it. And this basically is a romantic song. I love it.
Mm.
I know you're not much into it, but that's okay.
Oh, I'm totally into it. Like if I was, what did they call it? Reincarnation? Like in my other life, we only had candles. We hung out by candlelight, 1800s.
Okay. Jim, you went away this past weekend for a trip. Tell us about it. You went up to Vermont. How was it?
I went to Brattleboro in Vermont. It's so awesome. It's so cool. We went to like a swimming hole, Rock River. It was great. I loved it. You hike and you swim, and families are there, and people are there, and barbecuing, and you can even have a campfire in the evening by the river, and it was beautiful.
Was the water cold?
No, it's not too cold for me. I'm an Eagle Scout, so I'm used to the outdoors.
Well, how cold was it in comparison to like the ocean water?
It was warmer.
Oh, well, that's good.
Because it's a shallow stream, so it heats up with the rocks in the bottom of the little stream.
Is there like a swimming hole there, though?
Yeah, plenty of swimming holes. The young people were going off of a rope swing, which was really interesting. It's in Brattleboro. Wow. You can look it up on the web, Rock River. It's a place just like the basin in New Hampshire. And I like being outdoors. I'm an outdoorsman, so I'm not going to stay in.
Yeah.
And think about going to Rock River. I'm going to go.
Yeah, well, I like it when you commune with nature. I mean, you've always been one for hiking and going to the beach and stuff. So, so I'm glad you enjoyed your weekend away. I had enjoyed your weekend away as well. It was nice and peaceful around the house.
Really? Oh, yeah, we live together.
Yes, we do. We share a home.
What's that about?
Economy.
Yeah, no kidding. Everyone's moving back with their parents.
You gotta move together and consolidate so that everybody can split bills so we can get through this terrible economy.
I have a message for Washington, D.C. Enough already with outsourcing. Bring the jobs to the United States. This is where we live.
I know. Please bring back the jobs. That's why we have so much unemployment right now. Bring back the works. We want to work.
Hello.
Okay, well, now we're going on to the next artist. Her name is Mary B. She actually contacted me and sent me some of her music, and it was wonderful. She lives in Providence, Rhode Island, and her music falls in the category of hip-hop, electroacoustic, and lounge. Mm-hmm. The song that I'm featuring is Everything. I hope you enjoy it, because I really loved it.
Mary B. That was a nice smoky sound. Very
Doesn't she have a beautiful voice? I mean, I love the lyricalness of her voice, the sound of it. I mean, it is just beautiful. It just gets to you.
And she's right here in Providence. And was that her picture at the end of the video?
Yes, it is. You see pictures of her throughout the video. I have some at the beginning and then throughout it. So I intermingled photos that kind of relate to the song and then pictures of her throughout it at different times. I kind of like trying to make the song work well and then also show the artist throughout it, sometimes at the beginning, sometimes at the end, but I always have a picture at the end of the artist so you can see what they look like.
She's a very attractive woman.
Yes, very attractive and very talented. I think she's going to have a wonderful career.
Sounds like she already does.
Yes, she does. I think she already has a good following. Definitely like her.
Do I have time for her movie recommendation?
Yes, you have time for one movie recommendation.
For those of you who want to be actors, run out and rent Tootsie.
Tootsie! Oh my God. Dustin Hoffman in drag. Oh my God. What an amazing movie. The guy was incredible.
Yeah, but it also tells the story of how to become an actor, and it's no easy thing to do.
Well, of course not. But what's so cool about it is he was a male actor. He couldn't get a job because of his attitude, basically. He was too hard to work with. So he dressed up as a woman and ended up getting a job on a soap opera, and it was so cool. Great movie. You got to rent it.
I'm Edward Kimberly.
I'm Edward Kimberly. That's you're giving away the ending. But it was just so great. It was just too funny. Loved Tootsie. There's a lot of really good movies out there, especially a lot of the older ones, because nowadays some of the movies are good at the theaters, and there's a lot of stuff that's, you know, mediocre. Years ago, the movies were a lot more enjoyable, and, you know, more of them were better.
You mean it required acting?
Yeah, exactly. When I go, I don't like going to action flicks because that doesn't really require a lot of acting. I prefer a movie that basically has a good storyline and has a lot of acting scenes that you actually get to see the talent of the artist.
I like the British
You know?
classics.
Oh, I know. The British classics are great.
Oh, you have to rent Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley.
Oh, my God. That is a fabulous movie.
Oh, I die every time I watch it. It's so great.
Okay. Now we're going to move on to our final artist of the day. Her name is Leslie Craig. She lives in Nashville, Tennessee. Her music falls in the category of country, rock, and soul. The video features her song, Rockstar.
Awesome.
So what'd you think of her?
I like rock music, and I like women who sing rock music.
Well, I like it because she does country, rock, and soul. She does a nice variety, and she has a really, really beautiful voice, you know, and I loved all of her songs. This one just kind of jumped out at me, and I was like, oh, I got to do a video on this one.
She reminds me of Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah, exactly. That's who she reminds me of. I mean, her voice is just lovely, you know. So I'm glad So what did you think of all the artists of today? Who was your favorite? Or do you like each one for different reasons?
I like each one for different reasons. I'd like to see you do some country music.
Well, I might do some, you know. I mean, right now I'm concentrated on ceremony soloists, but I think I'm going to start getting into other songs a little more lyrical, you know, more maybe kind of like Alicia Keys type music.
Yeah, I think you've done enough church stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm promoting myself as a ceremony soloist, but I'm promoting myself enough now, so I'm going to start working on other type of music as well, just for my personal enjoyment.
Whatever.
Oh, that expression of his, whatever, drives me crazy. He says it all the time when he just doesn't want to listen to me anymore. Whatever.
Oh,
I just want to smack him.
It's perfect for siblings, spouses. It applies for any kind of relationship where it's like, okay, enough already.
Yeah. Well, enough with you because you drive me crazy as a sibling.
You have 60 more seconds of actual...
So I'm going to bring up the closing credits, and I hope you enjoyed the show and the artists of today.
Yeah. See you later. Ciao. Ciao, Roma.